What's really excited me about VR and AR has been the way that you can go to places that you couldn't go. And that could be an amazing place in nature, or it could be somewhere like, underground that you couldn't go, visiting an old tube station, say, or it could be somewhere where you just couldn't actually get access.
And one of the exciting things about running a virtual reality competition is actually it brings a good mix of very creative people and very technical people together. And some of the solutions we've seen have been really interesting today.
So this is an armband which actually has electronics in it. It uses EMS technologies, electromuscle stimulation. So when this is connected, it can move your hands.
So the challenge was to measure the softness of a human body, and our device allows you to measure the softness by giving a resistive feedback. An example as a spring. If you want to measure the spring rate in a virtual environment, you need to be able to feel the spring rate. Without our device, our finger would just go down and you would see your finger going through the spring. And with the device, you can feel the spring pushing against your finger.
So the value of this sort of challenge is great because it means there's competition. It means that we find out who's out there. Small startup companies we haven't heard of before. A lot of companies come together to show them what we can do. There's university departments, local hospitals and tech companies. Without this challenge, you may not have seen them.
As Innovation Programme Manager at Crossrail, one of the things a lot of people are clearly frustrated about, especially SMEs, are how difficult it is to break into new markets. And I think the beauty of innovation programmes like ours is that we can work directly with small companies and they don't necessarily have to perform those loops to get onto frameworks and to get through different procurement cycles, which can be very time consuming and very complex.
Personally, I don't have that many connections in the music industry. It's great now to have the opportunity to pitch to Columbia Records, and it's bringing together two parts of a creative industry that actually sometimes don't come together that often.
Sony Music and Columbia Records are innovative companies, but we can always do with pairing up with other innovative companies, and Innovate UK are brilliant at doing that. As a record label, one of the key things that we do is try to give our fans new experiences, more engaging experiences, and virtual and augmented reality let us do that.
I've enjoyed working with IC Tomorrow. It's been a good professional experience. They've managed all the interfaces for us, and I hope that we can continue to evolve the model and make sure it develops so we can grow that engagement with the SME community.
This has been a very interesting and exciting competition. We've had a really high calibre of applicants for our VR and AR competition. The judges had a very difficult time choosing between the winners, but I think we've picked some very strong candidates to go forward.